Man, it is really, really great to have football back in the Midwest, in the Big Ten, where fans are allowed. To my southern subscribers, you guys are, very lucky. You guys got to go through an entire football season, with fans and attendance in the stands. Today at the spring game, this is the first time, Ohio State was allowing people to go watch the game, look at the game, cover the game, and the biggest question mark right now that I've seen is the quarterback position. Losing Justin Fields is something that it is very tough. It's not like, we lose Haskins and you get Justin Fields. You knew that Justin Fields was good, but these quarterbacks here, you don't really I don't really see no one that stands out. They played four quarterbacks today, and it seems to me, from what I've seen up close, is that it's going to be between C.J. Stroud, and I think his name is the Miller, number 9 Miller, quarterback. They both, well, Stroud, he was impressive. Miller, he threw an interception. He was the only quarterback to throw an interception. And they both, when Stroud was on the Brutus team, he threw 19 passes. Miller, when he was on the Buckeye team, he threw 19 passes. Stroud was 14 for 19. Miller was 12 for 19. So I like the balance. He didn't throw any touchdown passes. Stroud, he threw a couple, which was nice to see. I think that they're both solid quarterbacks. When I look at the Big Ten, quarterback that, you're going to hear about is the quarterback of Wisconsin who seems to be, pretty good. Off the top right now, I don't know, the rest of the Big Ten quarterbacks, a lot of, things are up in the air. But as far as Ohio State, if they can get the quarterback position right, and it was a big thing talked about today, was how they won, I think it was 4 straight Big Ten championships. I think they can get a fifth. If it's great quarterback play. And again, I think going into the summer, heading into the season, both of them throwing 19 passes, you're going to have to, go with a man. Stroud, he played terrific. He had the receivers, we'll get to the receivers. It was kind of balanced with the receivers, but I think Stroud I think his presence, and I think he leads the team better. I think they responded better to him. I didn't really see much after Miller threw the pick. He was solid, but I would have wanted him to, drive down there. Let's go 2-3 touchdowns. The final score ended up being 28-13, which is But, as advertised, Mr. Henderson, the running back, I think he's probably going to start. Crowley, he was okay, but Henderson, he can catch the ball. He can inside. He was catching the ball on outside, running it. I don't think he reminds me of Saquon. Saquon came in as a freshman, and I won't say Henderson's going to win Player of the Year as a freshman, but he has that type of impact where you can come in as a freshman running back and make a difference. Be there 3-4 years. Travis Etienne type of a career. I see that Saquon, Travis Etienne type of career. He's smaller than Trey Sermon. I think he's going to be in the system more, so he has more time. Trey was coming in, obviously during the pandemic, so that was a little bit tougher for him to, get acquainted. And, Marcus Teague, pretty much solid too. But I think Travion he's the next great running back at Ohio State. Defensively, guy that stood out was Jack Sawyer. This class is really, really great. It was limited, but Sawyer and Henderson, they're gonna, if they don't get one championship, it's going to be a disappointment because those two, and there's a lot of solid players on this team. If they don't get a championship, it will be a disappointment. Not making the playoffs, not winning a game, not getting to championship game and losing, but actually winning a championship, it will be a disappointment because those two dudes as freshmen are very talented. And right now, I'll go on record saying that Ohio State has the best receivers in the country. Marvin Harrison Jr., he had a touchdown. Chris Olave, Garrett Wilson, we don't need to talk about them. They was great, you know. Smith and Jigma, he had 5 catches for 50 yards. It's just, I mean, and then the freshman, I think his name is Emeka Uguka or